In the Andes Mountains of Colombia, Ecuador, Peru, and Venezuela, tucked between the tree line and the line of permanent snow is the Paramo, a unique and hauntingly beautiful mountainous wetland that is threatened by climate change and growing temperature extremes. The Paramo of the northern Andes is marked by extreme weather. Temperatures can dip below freezing at night and soar above 60 degrees Fahrenheit during the day. But Daniel Ruiz Carrascal, a graduate research assistant in the International Research Institute for Climate and Society, doesn't mind the weather. He goes back to this ecosystem any chance he gets in order to study how the environment is changing.
Sadly, in the high-altitude ecosystems of the Andes, climate change is already underway. We have observed changes in temperature, increased evaporation in the region. We have seen decreases in the amount of snow relative to rainfall.
The warmer and drier climate stresses plants and forces both plants and animals to climb to higher ground. If the changes continue, some species could become extinct. Ruiz and his research colleagues in Colombia have monitored Paramo ecosystems since 2004, measuring changes in air circulation, biodiversity, the number of wildfires, and surface water supply. The Paramo is home to nearly 5,000 plant species. More than 3,000 exist nowhere else on the planet. These plants have evolved the ability to withstand strong winds, dramatic temperature changes, low atmospheric pressure, and intense ultraviolet radiation. Uniquely adapted to these conditions, the plant species of the Paramo are highly vulnerable to climatic change. Still, species extinction is not the only concern. The Paramo is the primary water source for the Andean lowlands. It acts as a spongy holding area for the meltwater that flows from the glaciers above, steadily releasing it throughout the dry season. The cities of Quito, Ecuador, and Bogota, Colombia, home to nearly 10 million people, depend on water from the Paramo for drinking, irrigation, hydropower, and manufacturing. Because it is causing glaciers and high-altitude lakes to disappear, and because it may be drying out the Paramo, climate change threatens Andean communities. At the same time, population pressure and water demand continues to rise throughout the region. Anticipating changes to water availability will thus be a critical part of municipal planning and climate adaptation efforts. But first, researchers will need to understand the changes taking place in the Paramo. Recently, Ruiz's team has expanded to include Laia Andreu, a scientist at the Tree Ring Lab of Columbia University's Lamont Doherty Earth Observatory. Together, the team will analyze a range of plant species to try to unlock the secrets of the Paramo's climatic history. Combined with ongoing monitoring, this will help shed light on what we can expect for the future of this delicate and crucial ecosystem.